Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Clara. I'm 91 years old. Today we are making meals from the Depression. I'm going to make the poor man's meal, which we ate during the Depression. It has potatoes and hot dogs because they were cheaper, so we got the hot dogs. Let's begin by peeling the potatoes. What do you want to hear about the Depression? I had to quit high school because couldn't afford socks, couldn't afford anything to wear. But we survived. We survived. We were all fat. We eating potatoes. My father used to buy a sack of potatoes. And we ate potatoes every day. Potatoes with pasta, potatoes fried, potatoes with eggs. The way my father would buy a sack of potatoes, a sack of everything, flour. Potatoes were $1 a sack. But that was a lot of money, $1. This is the last one I think I'm going to peel. I think today the kids like this meal. My grandsons like it. His friends like it. They come here for a poor man's meal. If we had a bad potatoes, we'd take the best part out and still eat it. Next step is to cube the potatoes. After you peel them, you cube them. Take out all the bad parts. You know, I had to quit high school because I didn't have stockings to wear. That's a fact. Now I'm putting the onion in the potatoes. Well, it all depends on how many potatoes you have. And I think in this case, 1 onion is enough. Now I'll put a little oil in the pan. Just judge by yourself how much oil you need. If it runs out of oil, you put a little more, but in this case, we don't know yet. So I'm going to put this on the stove now and fry them. So, turn on the gas. I got all the neighborhood kids coming here. They come in and they say, "Can we have the poor man's meal?" They all like it. And we made up that name, poor man's meal. We should have called it the Depression meal. Getting the hot dogs ready, cutting them up so we could fry them with the potatoes. It all depends how many potatoes you got. I think about 4 is enough for this amount of potatoes. Hot dogs are half cooked and they're tasty and they were cheap, so anything that was cheap, stick in. Whew, it's cold. Well, Mark comes over. "Nana, make me the poor man's meal." Then he brings his friend Tom. I usually cook for Mark's friends, their boys. And they like my poor man's meal too. Starting to fry now. The Depression was very bad. It was a long one too. I had a little garden of my own. And a lady came, one of my neighbors, with a shopping bag, and she was going in my yard, in my garden. And I says, "Where are you going?" She says, "I'm going to pick a few things." I says, "Well, why don't you ask me? I'll give them to you, you know, but I don't want you to go there and just take what you want." I said, "That's a lot of work for me." She came to fill her shopping bag with my garden. "Oh, I didn't think you were so touchy." I says, "I am touchy." I says, "I work hard to have that garden." She just made herself at home. I'm going to put just a couple of tablespoons of sauce in here. The next thing is I'm going to put the hot dogs with the potatoes. Taste the potatoes. If they're cooked, then you know they're done. Hot dogs will get a little crooked. Well, those kind of bend. I put the water in so the potatoes will soften up and make a nice sauce for them. Let it cook for a few minutes and they're almost ready to eat. It has potatoes and hot dogs, so that's about it. There's not much to it. If you want to watch me make it, I'll be right here.